name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the bookie killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, the Bookie Killer. Sitting here with my ride-along host, the Paparazzi, repping that absolute blowout winter merchandise I see.
Yes, man. If you don't have this stuff, you need to get it. I mean, all they have to do is go to absoluteblowoutwinter.com. They can get their own stuff.
Oh, motherfucking right. Anyway, guys, want to welcome everybody back. Didn't do a podcast last week. Very, very busy on the grind, especially now that hockey is in full effect. NBA is here, college football, NFL. We have full slates, which means we're constantly making money. But I'm always going to make time for you guys at home, keep giving you those golden nuggets, keep you motivated, and keep you on the right track. Today's October 27th, podcast number 374, and your bookie's a dirty whore. Show sponsored by Blue Chew and our boys over there at the Money Team. Shout out to my boy Floyd Money May, who fights in a couple weeks once again where's he fighting, Dubai?
I think so. His last fight was over there in Japan, where he took care of business with a easy knockout.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Anyway, guys, the World Series begins on Friday. Everybody's excited. Are you excited about this matchup?
Well, I am, just because the skipper loves Philadelphia and his team is there, so I'm a little bit more excited than I normally would be.
I think Skip's a little bit more excited than you, considering those tickets that he's got. One of them pays, I think, $140,000. And like I said, man, Phillies are a scrappy team. But Houston is deeper than a porn star's pussy.
It's going to be hard to beat Houston.
Yeah,
sure.
They're stacked. Anyway, guys, our boy Bryce Harper leads Philly against the Houston Astros. Houston is going with Verlander in game number 1. Aaron Nola pitches for the Phillies on Friday. Zach Wheeler pitches for the Phillies on Saturday in Houston. Series price, Houston $1.85, 50 Phillies plus $1.60. I got to admit, the line is right on the nose.
The line is right on the nose. With those pitchers, though, I expect these games to be low-scoring affairs. So, low-scoring affairs, anything can happen. I would not count the Phillies out.
Nor would I go pounding on those unders either. World Series, baby, anything goes.
Anything can happen.
MVP odds, Yordan Alvarez plus 600, Harper plus 650, Verlander plus 900, Zach Wheeler plus 1,700. Out of those four right there, who would you throw a couple dollars on?
I would throw a few dollars on Harper and Yordan Alvarez. Two favorites, probably.
Here's a question for you, Poppy. Aaron Judge had a historic season, but the Yanks got swept, and Aaron Judge did basically nothing against the Houston Astros. Should the Yankees sign Aaron Judge, who is already 31 years old, and make him the highest-paid player in baseball?
Well, this probably won't be a popular answer, but no. I don't think at 31 years old it's a smart investment to make him the highest-paid player in baseball, because he's going to want some kind of contract that pays him for another 8 to 10 years. Do I think it's worth paying him that kind of money for that long? No. Do I think a 5-year deal as a max contract? Yes. But anything beyond 5 years that's going to put him 37, 38, 39, paying him $40 million, $50 million, no, not at that age.
And I completely disagree. I think they should pay him whatever the fuck he wants. He's Mr. New York. He's Aaron Judge. He's the one that got him to the goddamn playoffs to start with. And if some other people would have stepped up, Stanton finally started showing up there at the end. Where was he all season long?
Well, there were a couple other players who didn't step up either.
My point being, it's a team effort. And like I said, Yankees, go ahead and give Judge whatever the fuck he wants. He's a great representative of your brand. And I think he should be a Yankee for life.
Do you think, though, he should get a 10-year contract?
Absolutely.
So you think all the way?
100%. 31 years old ain't shit. That dude will be fucking playing hardball till he's fucking 40. Now, here's the question. Should the Yankees bring back Aaron Boone as their manager next year?
Well, Hal Steinbrenner said yesterday that he signed a 3-year contract extension last year, and he intends to keep that and be the manager. So should they bring him back? I believe they should. They've been on a really good upswing the last few years. They made it to the ALCS. And didn't win a game, but yes, I think Aaron Boone should stay there as manager.
Beginning of the season, Atlanta Braves, Yankees, and the Phillies made me so much goddamn money. So I'm obviously rooting for the Phillies to get the job done. But like I said, Houston is very deep. You guys get a hold of us, 877-220-6540. Go to our website, VIPSportsLasVegas.com. Put your phone number in. We'll get back with you with a free pick. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at VIP Sports LV. If you don't want to call, direct message me. It's probably about the best way about doing business. You will hear back from me immediately. We will not DM or spam you about contests or promotions. So if you get contacted by an account with my picture that says they're me, look for that little blue check mark first for your own safety. I see Instagram shutting all these wannabe handicappers, taking their verifications away. Looks like their little fake rapper R&B portfolio ain't working anymore, is it?
No.
So you actually have to be a celebrity or a star maybe to get that blue check.
Yeah,
these guys aren't.
It's nice that Instagram's actually going and doing some background work and figuring out who's real and who's not.
Who's the superstars and who's the wannabes?
Yeah.
No fucking doubt about it. Subscribe to the podcast on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts. Click the bell on YouTube to receive notifications on all videos we post. We greatly appreciate your thumbs up, and we do read all your comments. Get yourself in the game, guys. You want to get my absolute blowout winner merchandise, T-shirt, hoodies, and more. All you got to do is go to absoluteblowoutwinner.com. You can even go to VIPSportsLasVegas.com. We got all sorts of different merchandise for you guys, recreational, professional sports bettors. You want to up your swagger? You got winners and you got losers. Which one are you?
Well, I'm a goddamn winner.
You're an absolute blowout winner.
Right
I can
here.
tell right
I'm
there.
repping it right now.
Absolutely. Guys, we want to give a shout out to the troops. We appreciate you guys for supporting our country, whether you're active or retired. We appreciate everything you do for us. You guys work your asses off. You support our country. You fight for our country and allow guys like us to live good lives, make money betting sports, and take care of our kids while you guys get thrown through the ringer, get your houses repoed, wives leave you. It's complete bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So for that, I salute the troops from the bottom of my heart, and I appreciate everything you guys are doing. If you are in the military, DM me. I will give you guys a free owner selection on the house. It's the least I can do. A subscriber to the podcast, Tom Folliard, said, "Thank you for the shout out to the veterans, retired and active duty. You're the only one on YouTube that cares about the military. Again, thank you so much."
Yeah.
Hey, we thank you.
It's sick that we're the only ones who care about the military because, again, they make the sacrifices so that we can do what we want to do, and it's a shame that they are not appreciated more and taken care of more because they definitely should be.
No doubt. NFL Week 8, Poppy, who's that brought to us by?
Well, we all know who it's brought to us by, my favorite people over at Blue Chew, and it's time for Blue Chew to come up with a new read, don't you think?
Yeah,
we should all put a...
that Blue Chew needs to come up with some more money, and
Yeah.
they need to come up with a better read.
Yeah, I think
Are you
guys...
still taking Blue Chew?
I still take Blue Chew.
I think more people at the office might take it if they sent us some more free samples, considering we sponsor your shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's lots of people in this office who would use it. That's for sure.
But what the ingredients? The same ingredients as what?
Viagra and Cialis,
But in a chewable tablet.
and at a fraction of the cost.
You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever the opportunity arises. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part, it's all done online. No visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Blue Chew tablets are made in the U.S. and prepared and shipped directly to your door in a discreet package. And we do thank Blue Chew for sponsoring our show.
Yes, we do.
Let's get right at it. Seattle Seahawks are playing great, and the head coach, Pete Carroll, said the NFL should consider requiring all NFL stadiums to use natural grass instead of artificial turf. What are my thoughts, grass or turf? I've always been old school grass. It's the real football at the end of the day.
I agree, and I think if they do studies and they determine that players get hurt more on turf, then absolutely.
They've already determined. You're getting hurt.
No
Even
brainer
when I
then.
played in high school,
Yeah.
We'd get to play at Sam Boyd Silver Bowl, and that was turf. And
Right.
yeah, everyone was spraining their ankle, twisting their knees.
Then it's a
completely different.
no-brainer. If grass is better for players' safety, then it's a no-brainer, and maybe it should be even equal. That way everybody's playing on the same field.
Correct. What do you guys think? Grass or turf? Put a comment in and let me know what you think. I say grass. What do you say?
Grass.
Well, I always say ass, gas, or grass. No one rides for free.
And you also say hit the ass and keep the cash.
100%. NBA is in full effect. Don't forget my message to all your players. Hit the ass and keep your cash. It'll help you from having 3 or 4 baby mamas.
I think we need to have that on a T-shirt for
hit
absolute
the
glow.
ass, keep your cash.
With the Steve Stevens, yeah.
No doubt about it. Since you guys, your pull-out game is so whack, just nutting her ass. Ain't nothing going to happen. Let's do a little recap. 5-teamer picked to finish at the top of the division have the worst record against the spread. Baltimore, 2-5 against the spread. By the way, they take on Tampa Bay tonight in a marquee matchup. It's going to be a very good game.
Tampa's also, too.
Does Tampa lose its fourth game? Do they not cover 4 times in a row?
I like Tampa to cover tonight.
Okay, well, like I said, I don't really see that being a big money game for myself like
No.
everybody else. Oh, there's one NFL game tonight. Let me go bet it.
Yeah.
No, I got a hockey game or an NBA game that'll knock your fucking socks.
Well, you got
and we got college football.
And your teams that don't cover the spread, Tampa is also 2-5. So you got 2 of the worst teams
Playing
against the spread. This isn't the game to go hammer. That's for sure.
Not a fucking chance. You bet another game and you watch the NFL game for fun.
There you go.
Baltimore's 2-5 against the spread. Minnesota 2-4. The Rams, unbelievable, 2-4 against the spread. Tampa 2-5. Green Bay 2-5.
Yeah.
Did you ever think those fucking 5 teams would have that record?
No.
Here's a recap. The Bears and Panthers both won outright as huge underdogs. Carolina beat Tampa Bay 21-3. The question, what's going on with Tom Brady, the GOAT?
Well, they've had a lot of injuries, Tampa. Tom's a little older. The other players are a little bit older. They're not quite as talented as they were a couple of years ago.
Does losing his bitch play any type of factor?
Yes.
Now, I mean, listen, he's a fucking stud. He can fuck whoever he wants. But what people don't understand, when you get in your 40s, you don't have the energy to go out and grind. But at the same time, Tom Brady just has to show up somewhere, and he's got women all over him. Do you think his breakup is on his mind?
Yes.
Has anything to do with him playing?
100%. As you know, when you're younger, it's different. As you start to get older and you have kids and it's family and stuff like that, it's very, very different.
I've been telling these youngsters all along, when you're young, you don't give a fuck who you're fucking. You don't care who your ex is fucking.
Correct.
And you don't even care if your girl at the time fucks somebody else. Now, when you add kids into that fucking equation,
Yes.
you just don't want no one fucking your baby's mom, plain and fucking simple. So he is probably a little fucked up. If she wasn't taking that fucking Antonio Brown dick, it'd probably been a different story. Just an
Probably.
easy breakup. Hey, you don't want me to play football,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. But when my wife is fucking someone else, I wouldn't know how that is because I've never been married. But I could imagine, but I have kids. So you don't want no one fucking on your baby's mom. That's how it is.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the baby's moms out there.
Well, you're worried who's going to be meeting my kids. Am I only going to be spending half the time with my kids? I'm already busy traveling 8 months out of the year. It's a lot on your mind. So
You ain't lying.
does
I
it
don't want
affect
no
him?
other dude around my
Yes.
motherfucking kids.
Is he a professional and still one of the greatest ever, if not the greatest ever? Yes, but it still affects him during practice, during this, during that.
Here's how I'm going to sum it up for Tom. This is your last year. You're still going to retire as the best ever. You're not going to the Super Bowl, and you're probably, if you make the playoffs, going out very, very quick.
If you could bet that ticket, that's the ticket to bet right there.
Green Bay was favored by 5 points and lost outright, 23-21, to the Washington Commanders. The result, Aaron Rodgers is double-digit underdog for the first time in his career at the Packers travel to Buffalo to take on the Bills Mafia, which are 5-1 for the season, which I told you guys in the beginning of the season, Buffalo wasn't to be fucked with, nor did I say the Eagles would be the sleeper. Only undefeated team still, correct?
Yes. Do you still think, though, they should be getting double digits, Green Bay?
No.
Too
Like I
high,
said,
right?
It's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
Because you got Buffalo can blow you out, and
Right.
then Buffalo you can beat them outright.
Right.
So I have no idea. But like I said, they're 5-1. Bills Mafia is going hard, and as long as they're healthy, they should probably pound Green Bay. Giants, Falcons, and Bills Mafia own the best record against the spread in the NFL. Giants and Falcons are 6-1 against the spread. The Bills are 5-1 against the spread. Here you go once again. Eagles undefeated, and they're not on the top list against the spread.
Right.
At the end of the day, we don't give a fuck who's winning. We care who covers the spread because that's the only thing that's going to get you that guap, that paper, that cheddar that you're looking for.
Well, talking about a team who's great against the spread, the New York Giants, who are 6-1 against the spread, they take on Seattle this week.
Which will probably be one of their toughest games.
Yes, Seattle is a 3-point favorite. The line is 44. This game could come down to if the Giants can stop the run or not. Here's the stat. The Giants are a red-hot 6-1 straight up and against the spread. But the Giants are allowing 142 rushing yards last week, and Seattle's running back, Kenneth Walker, ran for 168 yards and 2 scores last week against the Chargers. You think they're going to be able to shut down the run?
I don't think so. Like I said, this is going to be a real good game. I don't see it being a lopsided game. I see it come down to the wire.
What's really good is these are two teams that we all didn't figure were going to have these kind of records at this point in the season. Seattle's definitely overachieved. The Giants have definitely overachieved. You think New York can actually go into Seattle and come out with a victory? Or?
Of course they can. I think it's going to be a boring-ass game to watch. I can tell you that right now. Here's a recap. Your boy El Scorcho went to the Raiders game, gave him a little good luck. They got their fucking first solid win. I mean, not their first win for the season, but first solid fucking win because your boy was sitting there. Las Vegas Raiders running back Josh Jacobs had a huge game with 143 yards and 3 touchdowns. Question, have the Raiders finally figured out they need to run more and throw less, which is exactly what we've been saying? Vegas is minus 1.5 at New Orleans this weekend. The total, 49.5. I think it's a must-win game for the Raiders.
It is a must-win for the Raiders. This is probably the season for us. They announced today that Andy Dalton will start instead of Jameis Winston, which I think is a gift for us. I have no idea why Jameis Winston isn't back in there. He's healthy and ready to go. The Saints have lost 2 straight games, though, and given up 72 points combined in those 2 losses. And we could definitely put up points. So I'm excited for this one. I think this is the game that can make us get our season back on track.
And it's also the type of running game that'll have Devontae Adams ready to bounce.
Yeah.
Up out of here, for sure.
Yeah.
I seen him on the sidelines the whole game. He was fucking disgusted.
Yeah.
So
well, if they, listen,
he's not one of those dudes that's just taking a check.
There's no
he's
I
a
in
fucking
team.
athlete. He wants to fucking win. He wants to get.
There's no I in team, and running the ball last week did us a lot better than throwing it a million times.
I agree. Carr's not that dude. NFL week, and it's so crazy because he was top of the board last year in fucking passing yards.
Yeah.
Fucking unbelievable. NFL Week 9 betting nuggets to know. Daniel Jones is 13-4 against the spread career as a road dog. Kyler Murray is 14-4 against the spread as a road underdog. Cincy is 12-4 against the spread versus the Browns since 2014. What's happening with Cleveland?
I mean, Cleveland, you just got a ton of injuries. I mean, that's it.
Well, Bills Mafia quarterback Josh Allen is 7-2 against the spread as a double-digit favorite and the under hit in 7 of those games.
I guarantee people are looking at Aaron Rodgers and Josh Allen thinking, hey, it's going to be 80 points in this game.
Yeah, we'll see. Referee nugget. Clete Blakeman is the referee for the Eagles versus the Steelers game on Sunday. The Steelers have always struggled with Blakeman as a referee in the last decade. The Steelers are 5-10 straight up and 4-11 with Blakeman at referee.
That's a good stat to know.
That's a good stat that nobody gives you. Nobody gives no ref stats, period. Entertainment news, Rams Aaron Donald and Celtics Jaylen Brown have both left Kanye West, Donda Sports Agency. What are my thoughts on everything going on with Kanye West these days? Is he certifiably crazy or is it just an act? No, it's not an act. He's fucking nuts, and he's completely out of control. And when you're throwing away hundreds of millions of dollars over some crazy statements that you're making, yeah, man, you just need to calm down. But like I was talking to my girl about, at this point, he's still worth $600 million. How about you just retire from every fucking thing you're doing? Go spend your money. Go fuck your bitches. Go live your life. Go to your ranch in Montana and just get out the news for a while.
He can't. He's crazy. He's already been diagnosed bipolar. I feel horrible for his children because he has young children that are going to be in this age where social media is everywhere. They're going to see that his father's an anti-Semite, someone being Jewish like me. I could care less what he says.
You feel bad for his kids. My dad was a fucking heroin addict.
Yeah.
I grew up with my mom in a single-family home. They're growing up with the Kardashians. I don't think you should feel too sorry for them. They'll be okay.
I'm sure they're going to be okay, but to have a father like that making these kind of statements is just sick. And he's a sick individual.
I forgot about that. They probably do get harassed at school and shit because, I mean, it's all over the fucking social media.
He's a sick individual, correct. You can only protect your kids so much. This guy's a sick individual. He should probably be put in a mental hospital. I'm glad that they're banning him from all these places. I applaud all these companies from ending doing business. I applaud Aaron Donald and Jaylen Brown from leaving the company.
Well, do your thing. I ain't got no problem with Kanye. He's crazy as fuck, but that motherfucker gets his goddamn paper. It is what it is. Sports betting. On April 13th, a bettor from Colorado bet $50 with a BetMGM on the Houston Astros to beat the Phillies in the World Series at 2,500 to 1 odds, which would pay him $125,000. If he hedges, for an example, a $10,000 wager on Philly at plus 60 series price, he would secure a $16,000 profit if Philly wins. or $115,000 payday if the Astros win off the original $50 wager. Should this guy hedge it or let it ride? Well, if you're a $50 bettor and you don't have money like that, you hedge it for sure so you can get yourself. I mean, you're either going to make $115,000 or $16,000.
Correct.
Don't walk away with nothing.
I would probably hedge it for $20,000.
Well, I'd get one of my boys and I'd probably hedge it for $100,000.
Well, at $100,000, he's not going to make very much.
You make
Well,
20 grand, 15,
yeah.
20 grand. I mean, either way, like I said, the guy has a great ticket in his hands, and we'll have to wait and see. I have a ticket from earlier in the year, $2,000 to pay $20,000 for the Astros, so we'll see what happens there. NCAA football, week number 9. Week 9 betting Golden Nuggets. Number 2, Ohio State, minus 15 at number 13, Penn State. The Nugget Buckeyes are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games as a double-digit favorite. I see them blowing Penn State the fuck out.
Me too.
Big game in the Big 12. Actually, let's move on to Oregon first. Number 8, Oregon, minus 17 at Cal. The Golden Nugget, Oregon is 8-1 against the spread in their last 9 games as a favorite.
Cal is not very good.
Big game in the Big 12. Number 9, Oklahoma State, plus 1.5 at number 22, K-State. Total in this game, 56.5. The Golden Nugget, Oklahoma State is 11-1 against the spread in Big 12 play since last season, and that is the best cover percentage in the Big 12 over than span.
Over that span.
Exactly. Ohio State is 6-1, by the way, to the over. Michigan State at number 4, Michigan. Michigan minus 22 with a 54.5 total. Michigan State is 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games as a double-digit underdog. But the Spartans are 12-2 against the spread in their last 14 games against Michigan. So the Nugget, Michigan, 6-1 to the under.
Well, this Michigan State team is not very good. Let me say that. However, you have this rivalry, and they will be up for this game, and getting 22 points in an interstate rivalry like this, where most of the games are very, very close, is too many points. This is the game you want to take Michigan State plus 22.
No fucking doubt. NBA and NHL are in full effect. Here's an NBA poll question. Let's see what our host thinks and also what you think, the fans. Who's the best player on this list to never win an NBA championship? Elgin Baylor, Karl Malone, Charles Barkley, John Stockton, Allen Iverson, Dominique Wilkins, Reggie Miller, or Patrick Ewing? I'm going with Reggie Miller.
I'm going with John Stockton with a closeout.
That would be
Baylor.
number 2.
If I don't die here, yeah, John Stockton for me. John Stockton was a great playmaker, pass first all the time, sets players up and stuff. For me, John Stockton. Elgin Baylor got to be up there too. All these players were great players and deserve championships.
Are you gonna live over there, bro?
I don't know.
God damn, guys.
I'm
Listen,
done
we're
with-
taking
I'm done with my
applications
feedback.
for a new co-host.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like Paparazzi's going to be around too much longer. In and out of the hospital. Dude can barely fucking breathe. But anyway, guys, NBA and hockey are in full effect. This is what I've been trying to tell you sports bettors. Not only the formula for success in this business is money management and discipline, betting one game a day, not every day, and getting the best bang for your buck, betting the same amount of money on every game. But more importantly, guys, is picking the right information to win. On a night like tonight, Thursday, you don't go bet the NFL game because you want to watch NFL on TV. There's too many good odds in hockey, too many good odds in the NBA, and don't forget you got college football as well. I tell you what I'm going to do. Everyone that DMs me from watching this podcast, all you got to do is DM, show me the money, or put the comment, show me the money on our podcast comments or my Instagram, and I'll give you a free VIP game in hockey. I want everyone to get their feet wet in hockey. These first period total stats that we got have hit 80% for the last 4 years, and I want you guys to get a taste of it. It's an extravaganza right now. There's more money to be made right now than any time of the year, and I want to make sure you guys get paid. You want to better your life? You want to make a second income? Hit me up at VIP Sports LV, and I will be your huckleberry. I will show you how to make more money betting sports than you do at your day job. And at the end of the day, you deserve it. On the behalf of VIP Sports, myself, the Paparazzi, the crew, we love you. Stay safe, and remember one thing. Don't let the players be the only ones that get paid. We'll see you next week.
Hustler. Bookie killing my money long. Now I'm legit, but I used to get my money wrong. I used to pimp, jack fools to get guap. So last thing I sweat, so suck a punk cop. Right like a boss when I'm in the ghost. You run up on it, another hit of smoke. Came from the bottom and found a way out. Bet sports ain't never gonna play out. 10 grand to lose, 20 to gain. In my brain, my game stronger than cocaine.